What's up, everyone? It's Mark Barta, and this is the Queermosphere, your weekly intake on anything queer. Do me a favor, if you like what you see, let me know in the comments or DM me. And if you don't like what you see, well, too bad, bitch. I'm not going anywhere. So let's see, what do we have for today's lineup? Well, a Christian with a rock threatens a gay city official. Lauren Boebert thinks trans Olympian faked being a woman to get a medal. And the teen that was punished for saying she was a lesbian gets justice. Don't go anywhere on your Sunday fun day in the Queermosphere, because it's just getting started. Well, Eric Ostenberg, the assistant city manager of Klamath Falls, Oregon, was threatened by stoning by a man holding a rock during a recent public meeting. I can only imagine the scenario. The man accused him of being a sinner for being gay and spreading AIDS within the community. The man also accused him of blasphemy and said that he was the second coming of Christ. So when anyone makes those types of claims, you know you cannot base a lot of what they say in sanity. Well, the man was removed from the building, but the officer said that they didn't have enough information to arrest him. I mean, I'm not sure how much more information they needed. They had public witnesses saying that this guy was going to threaten him, not to mention he was holding a rock. Well, here's hoping Mr. Osterberg has better luck as he's leaving his position in Oregon to become the city manager of Ferguson, Missouri. Everybody's got their crazy, it seems, but it seems like you can handle it just fine. Lucky you. Well, best of luck, buddy. Lauren Boebert apparently thinks Laurel Hubbard transitioned just to win a medal. Hubbard, who has faced controversy for competing as her gender, became a lightning rod for conservative pundits who have routinely opposed allowing transgender children to participate in school sports. Well, she didn't get any respect for Boebert, who regularly traffics in conspiracy theories and anti-LGBTQ rhetoric. She said, imagine switching genders to win a medal and then blowing it, and now you're stuck being a woman for the rest of your life. Oh, the ignorance in her statement, in her being, in her presence. Everything about Miss Boebert states that, well, yeah, she doesn't have a college, she doesn't even have a high school education. I'm sorry. Hubbard is one of the 4 trans Olympians that made the trip to Tokyo for the Olympics this year, including soccer player Quinn, American skateboarder Elena Smith, and American BMX competitor Chelsea Wolfe. As we've seen, Lauren Boebert is a new breed of stupid that we consistently have to put up with nowadays. Don't pay her any mind, because I doubt she'll be around for much longer. The elections are coming up, so don't forget to vote. A 14-year-old lesbian student in Kansas has succeeded in getting her school district to change its policy towards LGBTQ students after she refused to silently accept her bus driver's homophobic discrimination. The bus driver and the school's principal also lost their jobs after the student and her family filed a Title IX complaint, among the many changes that came about because a lesbian teen stood up for herself. Izzy Diker was riding the bus home this past January 27th from the North Lyon County Elementary School, where she was in 8th grade. Other students were leaning out of the aisle and using profanity, but the bus driver didn't seem to care as much about the language until she said she was a lesbian. The principal also didn't look at the video before siding with the bus driver, so there's that as well. She didn't even investigate the situation. Diker was the talk of the school for some time, and she said it kind of shocked her because the boys took the principal's side and used it to torment her with homophobic comments. She had to switch classrooms, get driven to school by her parents, and even after her suspension, she had to even try to avoid the bus driver and some of the students. So after the complaint was filed, the investigator released their official report in May, finding that both the bus driver and the principal were responsible for sexual harassment and in violation of Title IX, which bans discrimination in education. Well, since then, the bus driver and the principal have lost their jobs, and the ACLU of Kansas said that the school needs to provide more training on LGBTQ issues before the school year starts and to reform its Title IX investigation process. I would like to say thank you to this brave little human because had she not stepped forward and gone to the media, this would have obviously been swept under the rug and the appropriate measures would not have been taken. So thank you for using your voice and continue to be an advocate for the LGBTQ cause. Well, it is that time again because we are who we are because of the history we create. So let's check out the history that landed this last week. Well, back in 1986, Roy Cohn died of AIDS complications, and he was probably probably one of the best known gay Jews who was also homophobic and anti-Semitic at the same time, so it was an interesting combination. In 2009 in Tel Aviv, 2 people were killed and 15 were injured at an attack at a youth center in Tel Aviv. The next day, 20,000 people hold a spontaneous rally against homophobia. And in 2010, Mexico's Supreme Court upheld the constitutionality of same-sex marriage in a vote 8-2. Well, that's all you're going to hear from me this Sunday because, girl, I am done. Bye. See you later. I am out of here. But do me a favor, before you go, if you've yet to like, subscribe, or comment on this video, please do so you get my weekly videos in your feed. Check out lgbtqnation.com. If you see an article that you think I should mention in one of my videos, just let me know in a comment or DM. And as always, start out by being nice. But if they come at you with anything but kindness, burn the bitch good. All right, everyone, have a great rest of your weekend, and I'll see you next weekend. Bye.